and expectations from your in-laws. And today we'll be looking at setting boundaries in a marriage between couples and in-laws. And I want to formally welcome you to the new month of March 2026 as we both march on into glory and our expectations in this new year. Welcome to True Bond Matchmaking Podcast on YouTube and Facebook, your number one and most unique platform that is uniquely designed to connect you to that desired partner of yours from any part of the globe. If you so much desire to get someone, you want us to connect you to someone from any part of the world that you so much desire to be a part of and to spend the rest of your life with, please feel free to log on to our website, www.truebond.com.ng. My name is Emmanuel Silva Ilahe, and with me on the floor of the show, as usual, I will not call him Mr. and I will call him Pastor Okweyemi Ogunti. So you're welcome to the show. Sir. Yes, I never knew you are a pastor. Honestly, all along. It is well. Well, today we'll be talking about setting boundaries between couples and in-laws. And but before we go into that detail, I want us to go for this short break, and when we return, we'll discuss further on these topical issues, setting boundaries between in-laws and couples. We'll narrow it down to mother-in-law because those are the people in the mirror, the real case study that we'll be looking at today. Mother-in-law, basically. Well, we can discuss father-in-laws and brother-in-laws, but basically we'll be looking at boundaries between mother-in-laws and couples. We'll be right back from after this break. Stay with us.
Looking for the perfect souvenirs that leave lasting impressions? Welcome to souvenirstore.ng, your one-stop destination for all things memorable. We specialized in corporate souvenirs that promote your brand with class, elegant wedding souvenirs to make your big day unforgettable, birthday and party souvenirs that light up every celebration, religious and cultural event souvenirs that honor traditions, beautifully custom branded merchandise tailored to your vision, personalized gift items that speaks from the heart, box souvenir supplies for large events and premium packaging and branding to complete the experience. At souvenirstore.ng, we bring your ideas to life with creativity, quality and style. Call us today on 081-359-17767. Follow us on Instagram at souvenirstore.ng, Facebook souvenirstores.ng, souvenirstores.ng, where every gift tells a story.
Moving right on from one captivating moment into another. This is still True Bond Matchmaking Podcast on Facebook, YouTube, live. We are streaming to you live, and we'll be discussing setting boundaries between couples and in-laws. But we want to narrow it down our discussion today to mother-in-laws, basically. Sir, okay, let me just, from your own perspective, how can couples set boundaries between their home and the in-laws generally before we bring it down to mother-in-laws? How can they basically set boundaries?
If the couple they decide to set boundary between the in-law, that's where the battle will start from.
Seriously?
Yes. They don't need to. Yeah, they don't need to set boundary. I believe that in-laws, they are grown enough, to know what to do. But if anyone is going beyond the normal thing or beyond the boundary or the limit,
okay,
that is when the issue normally comes up. But I believe that there is no any parents that will be praying for his or her the children home to be scattered.
Okay.
Yes, I believe so.
Okay.
So if anyone is trying to create unrest in his or our daughter's home, that means that kind of person supposed to be taken somewhere and not be taken to a rehabilitation center where they can check
learn more.
Yeah, where they can check his brain.
Okay, now, okay, you know, most, okay, I am a mother and I have just a son, and the son is basically tied to my apron strings.
Okay.
And this is a son I have labored for decades.
Okay.
And the son, either way, I had to let him go to go and begin to develop.
And that's what the Bible
family
says now. That you know, the man will leave his parents,
okay,
leave the mother and father,
okay,
to go and join the, you know, to go and claim.
But I'm getting at something. I'm getting at somewhere. You know, but you know that in our society that we live today, many mothers, lots of mothers, they find it difficult to let it go of their only child. You understand what I'm trying to say?
Okay.
They find it difficult to let it go of their only child.
Okay.
So in such situation, if you must advise a young man who finds himself in such situation, how would you counsel the man who is basically tied to his mother's apron strings with all sort of love, so much affection for his mother? My mother comes first in everything that I do. If you must advise that young man getting married and leaving the presence of his mother to go and build his own family somewhere else, of course, you know that the mother will always want to come visiting. What would you advise that young man to? How would you advise him to manage that front?
No, that young man cannot afford to, after getting married, cannot afford to be. I'm not saying that he should disrespect the mother.
Okay.
I'm not saying that he should not communicate with the mother.
Okay.
But you know, it has to, you know, it has to be that you know, they have a kind of limit,
okay,
to whatsoever that is doing, because he had already, it's no more like before. The status has changed. So okay. So whatsoever that is happening before, you know, it has to reduce, because the concentration, you know, it has to shift.
Okay.
The concentration will be divided now.
All right.
So the mother should not even take it. I believe that the mother will not even see it as anything, because it's the stage that she too had passed through. She knows the way it is. When you get married, you cannot still be expecting that kind of attention that you were getting before. You will still be getting it. But you do that. Just like your only son, you know, has been with you for years. You understand? Maybe when he gets employed, you cannot be expecting that the same kind of concentration that he has for you then. It's still the same thing. You cannot be calling when he was when he's
in the office and all that.
Yes. So the same thing. It is not everything. It is not all the time that you can get that attention from him when he's with his wife.
But you admit that some people can be very difficult. Some mothers can be very difficult.
Why would they be very difficult?
Because
so they doesn't mean that they don't want the guy to get married.
Well, you know, maybe.
No, it's the level of understanding.
It's very possible. Maybe she's not caught out. Maybe she doesn't really like the lady. The son.
Before they conclude everything, before they get married, at least she should have seen the lady before.
Maybe
during the courtship.
If the guy now chose to be adamant that, Mama, this is the girl I want to get married.
Yes, if such is
either you like it or not.
If such is the case, the mama or the mother have to leave them for their own life.
Okay, now let me ask you this question. At what point does a mother-in-law's involvement become interference in the marriage? At what point does mother-in-law's involvement becomes interference in marriage?
Yeah, it has to be from the beginning of everything.
Not a particular point. It has to be the beginning before they set out.
When they start, I so much love our African culture. You know. At least if you get somebody that you want to settle down with, you have to take such person to your parents to show that, oh, this is the person I'm planning to
Get married
to.
Okay.
You know, the first question they will ask you, where is she from? They will know. So if your family or the lineage of your family, they don't used to, you know, marry in that
From that particular
side of the family, they will let him know right from the onset that, oh, you cannot go ahead with this. This is the reason. You know, they will state the reason why he cannot go ahead with that relationship.
Okay.
So if he now said that, oh no, that he has to, this is the person I love, and I have to go ahead, you know, they have to live there. Because if you should try to change his mind, it's not possible. You can't change his mind. If he has decided that, oh, this is what I'm going to do, you know, that's what he's going to do.
So except
not even this period, not this time, this Gen Z time that you know, all these our children, you can't control them. They will just tell you that, okay, mama, no problem. But they know what they are going to do.
But I bet you some mother-in-laws can be very, very difficult.
I heard a situation whereby somebody is being asked not to get married to a particular lady. You know what they did? They have to go and rent a parent
outside. Can you imagine? Okay.
So, you know,
it's very, very interesting for them to go and
what the mother-in-law can do is at least give advice. Let them know the reason why you are, you know, involving or giving that advice. So it won't be as if maybe you want to block them from getting married to each other. At least counsel them, ask them the necessary, you know, let them know the necessary steps to take. Most especially, they have to go and find out their genotype.
Okay.
So they have to be ensured that know that they are compatible.
Okay.
So those are the things that I believe that mother-in-law should be able to do, you know, to know, and even then they will also know that, oh, what this person is trying to tell us is the truth.
Okay. So are you suggesting that you know, most times we advise couples, would-be couples, to go for counseling? Do you suggest that mother-in-law who are experiencing situations like that for the first time, giving their children out in marriage, should equally seek for go for counseling too, from elders, to counsel them, those who have actually, you know, experienced?
If you don't know something, you don't know it. There's no two ways about it.
Because I believe that women can be very difficult.
If you don't have experience of a particular thing, you have to go to people that have the experience. If not, everything will flop.
Anyway, we've been discussing setting boundaries between mother-in-laws and in a marriage, mother-in-laws and couples in a marriage. So if you have your own opinion contrary to what we have been discussing, please feel free to call the number you see on the screen, and let's have your own understanding to this perspective of life. Setting boundaries. At what point do you think mother-in-law's involvement becomes an interference in a marriage? Now, let us go to the next question, sir. Now, you know, communication is all about communication between my own mother, my wife, and myself. Now, I have a very, very stubborn mother. Let's assume I have a very, very stubborn mother, a woman who loves me so much, and she actually didn't want me to go in the first place. It was just by reason of nature that I had to go out of our environment, comfort zone, to go and start my own family according to the word of God. Now, we are still tied together either way. Now, who should communicate? Who should set and communicate boundaries? Is it the husband, or the mother, or the wife? Who should set and communicate boundaries to the mother, between the mother and the wife? Who should set and communicate boundaries to these two people?
Thank you.
I have a very stubborn wife and I have a very stubborn mother.
Okay, thank you. The person that marries stubborn wife and the person that has the stubborn mother, he will be the one to mediate. Nobody to mediate. He will be the one to, you know, to be in the middle and see the way he can marry two of them together. I believe that wives should be able to respect the mother-in-law no matter what, because in age-wise, the woman is older than her. You understand?
Yes, you're
and
right.
You know, respecting the culture, she has to obey the mother-in-law. You know, it will get to a certain stage before she can respond or before she can take step on her own. If she sees that the husband is not doing anything, but the best person to mediate is the guy, because it's the guy that knows the wife and is the guy that knows the mother.
The mother.
So you should be able to, you know, devise a way of managing the mother and managing the wife. If he himself he wants to live a long life, a good life, because by the time all the wala starts, he won't be able to stay in that house. He won't be able to stay again in that family. If care is not taken, these are the things that normally scatter the family. And I must tell you, what will stand at the end of the day is what the mother-in-law is saying. Because by the time all these boosters starts, people will be supporting mother-in-law. They will be saying that lady as a bad person. So it will get to a certain stage that she will be frustrated. You understand what I'm saying? So it is that guy the husband, that he will be the one to be able to manage two of them.
Be able to set the boundaries and communicate effectively.
Even not setting boundaries. Don't let us use boundary. By the time you are setting boundary and you are, will you tell your mother, my mom, mommy, you cannot come to our house? Are you going to tell your mother?
Okay. Let's assume during the lady just give birth, and of course, you know, most mother-in-laws will want to be part of that procession. And
so in such case, let's say you just tell your mother you don't need to come. We have gotten one nanny.
Well, anyway, if you want to be a part of this discussion, please feel free to call the numbers on the screen.
So if you think you want to set the boundary, you are putting fire in your house.
Should boundaries be set between couples and their mother-in-laws? You know, because we know that father-in-laws don't really have much time to go around, and brother-in-law and sister-in-law. It's only the mother-in-law. That's what we are
He's looking for business here and there.
Okay. Well. Anyway, the truth is, there's this particular experience that I'm aware of. Not that I read it, but I'm somehow practically aware of it. Let me just briefly open it up a little bit. There's this young man. He's on the calm side, the quiet side, who cannot even halt a fly. And he's so tied to the mother's apron string too much that even if he buys a bag of rice to take home, he will first take the bag of rice to his mother's house, and the mother, he will drop it at his mother's place, and the mother will be the one to divide the bag of rice, and he will now give him half of the bag of rice to take home to the wife. So once they finished exhausting that one he took home, he will still have to go back to the mother and collect the rest of it. You know, so until when the wife now discovered this style, this way of life, they started having problem. And the moment the wife raised the issue, the mother started feeling uncomfortable. If you have someone in that situation, how would you handle this? How would you counsel that same person?
No, we have to say the truth. You understand? That guy is not a matter of I'm tied to my mother. How will I buy things that are supposed to take to my own house? I'm not living in the same house with my mother again. I'm living with my wife. Why will I carry what I bought? I bought for my home. Why would I go and keep it with my mother? Okay, what of a situation whereby the guy is living in Lagos and maybe the mother is in Kwara State? Will he buy rights in Lagos and take it to Kwara State to go and deal with the mother.
Some will you call mommy. What do you think? My wife just asked me to give her money to make her to buy a new vehicle.
It's not mature. Let me just that's just it. That kind of person is not still right for marriage. It's not mature.
So you think
it's not as if you cannot discuss things with your mother, but there are certain things that you will not discuss with your mother when you get to that level, when you get to the status of marriage. There are certain things that you will not do. If you want to buy rice for your mother, buy her own rice. Go and give her her own rice. Your wife can never say you should not take care of your mother or take care of your parents. No, she cannot do that.
That's true.
But why will you carry the rice you're supposed to eat in your own household? Go and keep it with your mother. So be the one to be debating example, monitoring you people that how many derica of rice you cook yesterday, how many derica of rice you are cooking in a week.
Well, I know a lot.
He is the one that destroyed that house. Is that guy that destroyed it? It's not that because he loves his mother, or maybe because
apparently it's just
no. What kind of life is that? It's not mature.
So marriage has to do with maturity.
Maturity. Yes.
Everything has to do with maturity.
Yes. If you are not mature, you cannot go into marriage
because you must be able to separate.
Let me just tell you, it's just like they employ you in a company as a manager. And is it every stress that you face in the place of work you'll be taken to the management? You have to use your discretion and manage things now. That's why they call you manager. If you get married, you are now becoming manager. So you are going to manage many things.
But honestly speaking, I must tell you that we have a lot of terrible mother-in-laws. We have some terrible. After we have the good ones,
I don't dispute that. Yes, we have terrible ones.
So if let's assume that we have terrible ones, not the good ones right now. We are talking about the good ones. We have terrible ones. How can couples manage that aspect so that there won't be crisis upon crisis? Because you want to prevent your mother-in-law from visiting.
And the way you are managing good ones, the same way you are going to manage the bad one.
For real?
Yes. If your mother-in-law,
no specific strategy to that.
What strategy? Do you want to be abusing your mother-in-law?
Okay. Now, in that situation, how can a couple honor a mother-in-law while still protecting their privacy and this decision-making space? You know, the woman is the owner of the house, the kitchen, for instance, where you and I know that some women, some mothers cannot just take their eyes away from it. The kitchen, you know, they want to see everything that is going around in that four walls of the house.
Yes.
Okay, how can the wife of the son, for instance, of that mother, which is the husband, continue to honor the mother-in-law while still protecting their own privacy and decision-making space?
Number one, you have to make sure, such lady has to make sure that they are getting in touch with that mother-in-law regularly. Communication should be flowing. When I say communication, I'm not saying that they should be calling her every day, but they should be checking on her. You know, the reason why some mother-in-law are so difficult sometimes, they would think that maybe before their son get married, used to call them every Sunday, you know, weekends, call and they chat and all those things. That should not stop. At least they should be getting in touch regularly. Mama, we just want to check you.
That's some strategy.
And whatsoever that they need to be giving her, they have to, devise it. If it is every month when they collect their salary, if they want to buy half bag of rice, just buy the half bag of rice, send it to her. At least that will give her comfort that, my son is still there for me. You understand? But by the time that everything now change, maybe throughout the month, throughout the year,
you need to
they not even hear from the son again. The woman will be thinking otherwise that, does it mean that this lady has snatched my son
from me, you know.
There's nobody that will not think that way. You understand? Even the good one we are talking about, it will get to a point.
It will come to the same thing.
Yeah, they will come down to that point.
Impression.
Yeah.
That perhaps the lady has stopped my stage, my son's mind towards me and all that.
Yes. So I believe that the young lady or the young wife has to be the one to be able to at least maintain that area. So the lady whatever that she's doing to her own mother, she should be able to do it to the husband's mother. At least that with that, there's going to be peace in that family. There is no way somebody will be stubborn and see somebody taking care of her, and she will still want to scatter that home.
Except she witch.
Yes, now even people will intervene. Except and say that, what do you want again? With all the things that this lady and the husband they are doing for you, you are still doing this.
Okay, now we'll go for this short break. When we return, we'll talk briefly before we wrap it up for today. Setting boundaries between mother-in-laws in a marriage. How do you set the boundaries between mother-in-law in a marriage if you find yourself in that shoe? And if you still want to contribute to this discussion of ours, if you've gotten that experience in the past or you're experiencing it right now, you can feel free to share your own opinion. Remember that will protect your privacy, and which is our top priority on the show. We'll come back for this short break and we'll continue. Stay with us. Trueborn Podcast Matchmaking on YouTube and Facebook.
Happy day, everyone. My name is Ajia Zainab Akin Yusuf. I'm the CEO of Amazing Events.
Looking to host an unforgettable event? Welcome to Amazing Events, your trusted partner in event management, planning, coordination and logistics, from elegant corporate launches to seamless vendor supply and full-scale event execution.
At Amazing Events, we plan all events from ground zero to the finishing line. We give you a stress-free event. We allow you to sit back while we do all the runs, all the way from decoration. We source decorators, we plan the logistics, we manage your event, we manage all the vendors for you, all in one plan. We help you to source even a Shoebi. We help you to get event centers, all the vendors, the caterers, the DJ, the musician, everything that encompasses events. We give you a stress-free event. We manage it for you, all the logistics. We make sure you are just a guest at your own event. Hire us today and we will give you the best memorable event you can ever think of.
We bring your vision to life with class, creativity and precision, based right in the heart of Ibadan, Oyo State, Southwest Nigeria. You can find us CJRL, first floor, Bank of Agric Building, Total Garden at Godi GRA, Ibadan. You can email us on amazingevents@gmail.com. Telephone +234 8053 442925. Amazing Events, where every detail amazes, because we are simply amazing.
Welcome back. This is still Trueborn Matchmaking Podcast on YouTube and Facebook, broadcasting live from the city of Lagos in Nigeria, the center of excellence. And today we'll be discussing setting boundaries between couples and mother-in-laws. And we've been looking at some salient fundamentals to this. At what point do you think a mother-in-law's involvement becomes an interference in marriage? If you have another opinion to that, please feel free to call the numbers on the screen and let's have you discuss with us live on the show. And who do you think should set and communicate boundaries? Is it the husband to the mother, or the wife of that young man to her mother-in-law? And how can couple still continue to honor a mother-in-law while still protecting their privacies and discussion making space. Now, these are the questions that we've been throwing out, and he has been doing justice to them from a practical angle to it. So, in that sense, he's trying to say that ladies need to do more, much more than the man they are married to. Because if you really want to enjoy your husband, you need to love your wife. You are not only marrying the man, you are marrying virtually everyone in the house. But I've heard some ladies say, no, I don't have time for it. It's only my wife, it's only my husband, though. Me and my husband, it's the man that I love. I don't want all this.
Go and check that kind of relationship. It doesn't last long.
Because I've heard some ladies.
Yeah, if you say that it's only you and your husband, one day will come that you will need family. You will
need the family.
Yeah, sure. One day will come that you will need them. So it will not remain only you and your husband.
But if you see such lady tilting towards that life, if you must advise such a lady, if let's take for instance as a counselor, a lady walk up to you that and she now says she's not happy with the mother-in-law. The mother-in-law used to be this, used to be that. Each time she comes to their home, she's always like this, like that, like that, like this, and all those complaints. If you must counsel such lady, what would be the first thing, the first 5 things you will let her understand on how to manage a would-be difficult mother-in-law that she perceived to be a difficult mother-in-law? Because nobody is difficult. It's just the approach or the way of life of that woman. We cannot all be the same thing. Do you understand? So if you must set that record straight for that lady who has always been coming to you for counseling, that I have a difficult mother-in-law, each time she comes to the house, she's always this, she's always like this, she's always saying this and that, and blah, 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 and I'm not enjoying my husband. If you must tell the lady first 5 advice you want to give to her, what would you say to that lady?
Yeah, what I'm going to, to my own understanding and opinion, the first thing I will ask the person, is there any difference between that mother-in-law and your mother? So part of the thing that woman is doing, that your mother-in-law is doing, have you ever experienced it from your mother before?
Okay.
If that is yes, so how do you cope with your mother when you were with your mother?
How was she able to handle it?
How she was able to handle it then? So use the same method. You understand what I'm saying?
Okay, that's number one advice.
That's number one advice. You can never disrespect your mother-in-law and have a free ride in your husband's house. It will be difficult because it's going to make the house so difficult, because she will be feeling as if she's being cheated, taking care of the son to that stage, and somebody is still coming, to be disrespecting her in the son's house. We are not saying that a mother-in-law should go and stay, carry the load and go and stay with the son. We are not saying that. But no matter how the case is, the wife has to respect the mother-in-law. And if mother-in-law is misbehaving to them, they don't have that power, to confront her.
So what should they do?
They will go to the elder. They will have elder in the family.
In the family.
And report the case to the elder. Elder will know how to call the woman and caution the woman.
And if such situation, don't you think they?
In fact, there's one woman. I am trying to remember the name, but there's one woman is also one of the. I think she's a pastor. One day she was saying that husband's mother, the mother-in-law, that woman is very nosy. And it's from, don't let me say where she is from. But he said, if you say anything like this, the mama can shout from the room and you'll be hearing outside.
Your mother was very loud.
And so the woman now said that one day, one weekend, she just decided and she left Lagos and drove down to go and see the woman in the village. And when she was going, no, when she got there, they now said she has come home, and she wants to be the one to prepare food for her, that she should not even enter kitchen, that she will be the one to prepare food. Now, mama, let's enter inside car. They now went to market together, bought everything. This woman that's always shouting now came. When they came back, she's the one entering the room, bringing palm oil, bringing groundnut oil. And this is the same woman that used to shout. Oh. So this woman now said that she prepared a very delicious food. And when Baba now ate that, Baba now said, so this is the way you have been taking care of my son.
My son
He said, and from today I will not be shouting on you again.
That's
You know,
strategy.
there are some ways by which you handle situation. It's not by disrespecting.
Appealing to our emotions.
It's not by disrespecting. If you continue disrespecting, it will make the things worse. Just see what is you that as a woman to woman, you will know, because you too, that woman is coming to that stage. Don't, in fact, you are coming to that stage, and let's see how you two, you are going to handle the situation.
Okay,
when the time
let me
comes.
ask you this fundamental question. How long do you think a mother-in-law should stay with the couple? Maybe let's assume the lady just gave birth. How long do you think she should stay? Is it 1 year, 2 years, 3 years, 4 years? To help them watch over, nurse the baby, the new baby. How long?
Well, we cannot determine that here. Depend on the situation. Someone that gave birth through the CS, you need somebody to assist you.
And for how long? At least the CS will still
No, it depends on them. They are the one. If you feel like you want the woman to be with you for long, at least to help you, you determine that. But if you feel that stay with you, she's giving you are uncomfortable, so you decide it.
Okay, now we have two mother-in-laws right now. The wife, the one that belongs to the wife, the mother of the lady, and the mother of the man, the young man. So who should be amongst the two mother-in-laws
To stay with them. No, the family that understand each other, they normally share the period. Yeah. So the husband's mother can first come and stay with them for the first 1 month or 2 months and leave.
Okay.
And the other mother will also come and stay with them for like 4 months and leave.
So the two of them
by that time, the baby would have, mature enough.
So
to go to crèche.
Are you saying the two of them cannot together?
No, there is no problem. Two of them can come at the same time if they understand each other.
I don't think it will be healthy.
Yes, I've seen a situation like that now. I've seen
in-laws
they came at the same time and nothing happened. Two of them still, they stayed together and everything went well.
Those two women must have the fear of God.
Yes.
In this African society, you see, stuff like that are usually very difficult to witness and experience.
It's level of maturity and understanding of the women.
And it boils down to the level of understanding between the couples as well.
Exactly.
If they are the accommodating type, that you see, there's one thing first thing first. You must be friends. You and the couples must be friends.
And even these days, I don't think it's even common for mother-in-law to go and stay that long. Many of them, they are doing business. They will be telling them that I cannot stay more than 1 month.
Some don't even like Lagos to come to town to come and stay in the city. They love to stay in their villages and all the comfort of their rooms.
Let me tell you, when we gave birth to our first daughter, my mother came and she stayed with us maybe like a month or a month plus. Before that month, before the end of the month, the woman will come in. She has phone, but she doesn't know, old woman now. She doesn't know how to operate the phone. She now be telling me that, can you help me call your father to ask me whether all those goats they are I don't know whether they are feeding them. I don't know. You know, it got to she's monitoring goats in the village.
In the village, can you imagine?
No, I said, do you rate goats more than?
That is a passion. She has. It's not because those goats they have life too.
No, you know, she cannot tell me directly that she wants to leave. She not tell me that assignment. She will confirm every morning that whether the
goats in the village
or whether they are okay or whether they are taking care of them.
Can you imagine?
Because I said, do you want to leave? He said, I don't even know who's cooking for your father.
That's a very perfect strategy.
It's only your father that is at home. Nobody is cooking for your father. I said, yes, ma'am. Okay, end of the month. No, you will go. Okay. She was very happy.
Can you imagine?
And my wife was telling her, I said, I'm sister, now why are you rushing? No, Baba is at home. Nobody will be fighting.
So for that, look at it, very, very interesting. Honestly, that is our own ways of life.
Yeah.
So
and I believe many of them.
Yes, a whole lot.
You know, for them to just, how would they leave their husband for that period or long period of
to
time?
come and stay with you.
Come and stay. But they will not mind of who is cooking for Baba. Because you know Baba will just go out and get to work. Before Baba get back home.
All right, okay, we'll leave it right here. And so short a period, we hate to leave, but time is of the essence. There's no longer a friend on this show. Tomorrow is going to be another time and same time with another topic that has to do with marriage. Sir, briefly before we go, could you just take us through this platform, True Bond matchmaking platform, for the sake of those who are watching us for the first time?
Yes.
What is this platform all about?
Yeah, this platform majorly is for us to bring two people that are compatible, you know, for relationship together. And apart from that, we have other services that we render. Just log into our website www.truebond.com.ng. So you'll be able to see all the services that we render. You know, just click on the service that you want us to render to you and contact us. You know, from there we pick it up and we get in touch with you.
Okay, that's it. We'll pick it up from this our end and I'll get across to you. Log on to our website www.truebond.com.ng. If you want us to help you, to connect you to that desired partner of yours from any part of the world, we are right here and we'll do justice to that. Remember, your privacy is our number one priority, and we'll be happy to help you get that desired partner, that bone of your bone and the flesh of your flesh, right? Yeah. And we'll do other things here. We'll offer counseling service and we'll offer a whole lot of services that has to do with marriage. That's just basically what we do. So oftentimes we come online to discuss this issue of marriage online, hoping that you can learn from us and be able to reenact whatever you must have learned from us into that your home and have a beautiful marriage with your husband and your wife. Well, on behalf of the entire production crew of True Bond matchmaking podcast live on YouTube and Facebook, tomorrow is another beautiful day. My name is Emmanuel Silva Ilahe. Pastor Kwemi, thank you very much for coming.
Thank you so much.
And tomorrow we're discussing something different, entirely different from what we discussed today. But feel free to log on to our website and feel free to go to that page and watch us as we progress to tomorrow by the special grace of God. Almighty God will be with us. And remember, Nigeria is our country. Pray for this country and pray for Mr. President. Have a wonderful day and bye-bye.
Happy day, everyone. My name is Ajia Zainab Akin Yusuf. I'm the CEO of Amazing Events.
Looking to host an unforgettable event? Welcome to Amazing Events, your trusted partner in event management, planning, coordination and logistics, from elegant corporate launches to seamless vendor supply and full-scale event execution.
At Amazing Events, we plan all events from ground zero to the finishing line. We give you a stress-free event. We allow you to sit back, While we do all the runs, all the way from decoration, we source decorators, we plan the logistics, we manage your event, we manage all the vendors for you, all in one plan. We help you to source even Ashoebi. We help you to get event centers, all the vendors, the caterers, the DJ, the musician, everything that encompasses events. We give you a stress-free event. We manage it for you, all the logistics. We make sure you are just a guest at your own event. Hire us today and we will give you the best memorable event you can ever think of.
We bring your vision to life with class, creativity, and precision. Based right in the heart of Ibadan, Oyo State, Southwest Nigeria. You can find us CJRL, first floor, Bank of Agric Building, Total Garden at Godi GRA, Ibadan. You can email us on amazingevents@gmail.com. Telephone +234 8053442925. Amazing Events, where every detail amazes, because we are simply amazing. Looking for the perfect souvenirs that leave lasting impressions? Welcome to souvenirstore.ng, your one-stop destination for all things memorable. We specialized in corporate souvenirs that promote your brand with class, elegant wedding souvenirs to make your big day unforgettable, birthday and party souvenirs that light up every celebration, religious and cultural event souvenirs that honor traditions, beautifully custom branded merchandise tailored to your vision, personalized gift items that speaks from the heart, box souvenir supplies for large events and premium packaging and branding to complete the experience. At souvenirstore.ng, we bring your ideas to life with creativity, quality and style. Call us today on 081 359 17767. Follow us on Instagram at souvenirstore.ng, Facebook